Good evening and live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. Here we present to you tonight's news bulletin. First, the headlines. Registration period for Sultan Qaboos Award for Excellence in E-Government Services is extended until 9th of August 2018. His Excellency the Chinese Ambassador stresses on the importance of the Sultanate's role in Belt and Road Initiative and praises strategic partnership between both friendly countries. And exchanging knowledge and building Gulf youth capacities were among the top aims of the second Youth Astronomy Camp in the Governorate of Dakhiliyah. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. Information Technology Authority announced to extend the registration period for companies want to participate in the 6th round of Sultan Qaboos Award for Excellence in E-Government Electronic Services until the 9th of August due to the request by institutions to have additional time to prepare registration requirements. The award in its round this year included 10 categories after creating 3 new categories of the award, such as 2 new awards for governmental institutions, category of Best Open Data Initiative and category of Best Application for Smart Devices in the government sector. A new category is created for institutions in private sector in Best Application for Smart Devices in the private sector. The Sultanate has played a significant role in China's Belt and Road Initiative due to its geographical location in the region. That was affirmed by His Excellency Yu Fulong, Ambassador of China accredited to the Sultanate. During a press conference held at the Embassy of China, the Chinese ambassador pointed out that the rapid and comprehensive bilateral relations between the two countries have led to fruitful results in the Belt and Road Initiative. He also expressed his country's readiness for further joint efforts with the Sultanate to accomplish greater achievements in the upcoming stage. He as well praised the development of the Omani-Chinese strategic partnership during the last 4 decades, pointing out that this partnership is based on equality and joint respect between the two sides. The Chinese ambassador stated that the approach of the 48th anniversary of the start of the diplomatic relations is worth a celebration. His Excellency stated that the Sultanate is considered an attractive environment for investments due to its political stability, developed legal system and economic diversification it enjoys, in addition to abundance of natural resources. He also stated that the Sultanate currently implements an ambitious national program which attracts foreign investors to the Sultanate. The Chinese ambassador clarified that the Chinese investments in the Sultanate will not be limited on special economic zone in Duqm, but also cover Muscat, Salalah, Sohar and other governorates. The SARS Center, the Information Technology Authority, continues to transform the ideas of the students in technology into a product or services in reality through theoretical lectures and practical applications. The center provides intensive training programs in virtual reality and smartphone applications with the aim to develop the skills and capabilities of the Omani youth in this field. It's worth mentioning that the center contributes in the development of information technology and telecommunications, as well as finding innovative services in addition to nurturing entrepreneurship and sustainable technologies in Oman, so as to develop the small and medium-sized enterprises in information technology field. The second round astronomy, or the second youth astronomy camp that took place at Jabal Shams was concluded yesterday. More than 40 students from Oman and the GCC participated in the camp, which lasted for 3 days. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi has more details.
44 young men and women from the Sultanate and the GCC took part in the second edition of the Youth Astronomy Camp, which was held by the Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs at Jabal Shams Resort in the Wilaya of Al-Hamra in the Dakhiliyah Governorate.
This camp aims to exchange knowledge and information between the members and participants regarding the astronomical science and information. We chose to do this camp in Jebel Shams because it's the highest place in Oman, and it has the lowest light pollution and the heat pollution, and it's like perfect for stargazing.
The Youth Astronomy Camp aims at building the capacity of the Gulf youth through a range of lectures, specialized workshops, and astronomical observations, as well as reviewing some successful experiments of astronomy and space enthusiasts in the Sultanate and the Gulf.
As an amateur astronomer, I thought I'd take this opportunity and register for this camp. We learned a lot about the sky and the stars. We learned how to navigate. We were also shown how to take photos of the sky objects, which is called astrophotography. We were taught 3 types of astrophotography. The first one using our smartphones, and then the second one using a specified astrophotography camera, and then using a DSLR.
It is worth mentioning that Jebel Shams was chosen to hold this camp due to its unique potentials, such as the moderate temperatures and the clear skies at night. Such elements help in observing the celestial bodies and allowing the participants to take photos of them, and ultimately achieving the goals of the camp. From Jebel Shams in the Wilaya of Al-Hamra, Salih bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and later to come in our news bulletin. Summer program activities for school students starts in the Governorate of Dhofar.
عبق فاح بين جنباتها، فنفثت سلاما برائحة لبانها. حلقت عاليا نحو السماء، فنقشت بأبجدياتها تاريخا جميلا، وبكرمها أمست مضربا للأمثال. مهرجان صلالة السياحي 2018 من 10 من يوليو إلى 25 من أغسطس.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Russian President Vladimir Putin today handed over the mantle of World Cup host to the Emir of Qatar, whose country will stage the 2022 edition of the tournament. At a Kremlin ceremony, Putin handed an official World Cup soccer ball for FIFA President Gianni Infantino, who then handed it on to Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of Qatar. Putin said Russia was proud of its achievements in hosting the World Cup and would share its experience with Qatar. The tournament will end later today with the final match between France and Croatia. The Qatari leader said at the Kremlin ceremony that his country, the next host of the Soccer World Cup, will struggle to replicate the success of the Russian team on the pitch at this year's tournament because it is a small country. Meanwhile, Croatian and French supporters gather in Moscow's Red Square as excitement continues to build ahead of the World Cup final between the two national teams today. One excited French supporter hoped his country's team will score as many goals as possible, but acknowledges that it will be a tough game against Croatia. A group of Croatian supporters predict the final score will be 2-1 to Croatia and believe it will be an exciting match. Supporters have begun entering the Red Square, where they will be able to watch the game inside the fan zone located in front of the Moscow Kremlin and St. Basil's Basilica. The match started at 1900 hours Oman Standard Time. Now for local news, the activities of the summer program for school students started in the Governorate of the Far, coinciding with Salalah Tourism Festival. Around 200 male and female students took part in the summer program, which will last until the 26th of July 2018. It includes a number of educational activities that aim to teach the students the values of citizenship while focusing on social health and environment issues in the community. It also includes scientific lectures, practical workshops, cultural and sports competitions. In order to diversify national income sources, Omani Authority of Partnership for Development signed 36 partnership agreements during the first half of 2018. The authority signed the agreements to implement the added value project supported three important strategic sectors represented in enhancing military and security sectors, strengthening private sector and development human cadres within the framework of its role to contribute in developing the national economy of the Sultanate. The total projects of the authority reached 6 and 11 projects are ongoing. And now for the general weather focus. Around the Sultanate, cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of the Far and its nearby mountains, with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of cloud accumulation and scattered rainfall over the Hajar Mountains. Low clouds and fog late at night and early morning are expected over the coast of the Arabian Sea and Sea of Oman. Winds will be southwesterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. More details on your screen. Watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Registration period for Sultan Qaboos Award for Excellence in E-Government Services is extended until 9th of August 2018. His Excellency the Chinese Ambassador stresses on the importance of the Sultanate's role in Belt and Road Initiative and praises strategic partnership between both friendly countries. And exchanging knowledge and building Gulf youth capacities were among the top aims to the second Youth Astronomy Camp in the Governorate of Dakhiliyah. With that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. From the entire news team and myself, it's good night.